Hi, I am so excited that you signed up for this free video in which I will teach you exactly how you can teach your child anything and make them confident about themselves and engage them in learning. My name is Oscar Peters and I am from North Mexico and the founder of myflashcardlibrary.com. I'm a teacher of many years and have been the academic and administrative principal of a medium-sized Christian school for many years, and I'm blessed with a beautiful wife since 2008, and we have 3 boys. Oh boy, that's what people used to tell us. But before I start, I want to make sure that this video is just for you. So let's do a quick check. Are you of those parents that has kids that are bored at home and they are not being productive with their time? Or are you one of those parents that worries about if your child will learn and develop well, or if your child will succeed in school? Perhaps you're the one that doesn't know what to teach your kids. You really want your kids to learn, but you just don't know where to start. Or are you one of the parents that doesn't know how to connect effectively with their kids, but you want to build a strong relationship with them? Or are you one of the parents with kids that do not want to learn, or that don't enjoy learning at all? And are your children still under the age of 12? If you answered yes to one or more of these questions, then without a doubt, you are in the right place. In this free video, I will teach you exactly what you can do at home with your children, how to teach them effectively and raise happy and confident children, and unlock the potential that God has given them. Your kids have a genius in them, and you as a parent can do a lot to help uncover this genius, regardless of if you teach your children at home or if they go to a regular school. So without further ado, let's dive in. Please stay until the end of the video, and if you stay all the way through, I have a special announcement to make for all of those that watch through the whole video. So please don't go before you watch this whole video. Alright, so ready to learn? Let's go. So kids are natural learners. I haven't met a kid that isn't interested in learning when it is presented with something that it is really interested in, or when you present a new learning material in a very interesting way. And I do think that the number one reason kids are disengaged and unhappy with learning is because they are in an environment that hasn't been enriched. The opposite is true. Kids often live in environments that are everything else than enriching. Science has proven that kids do so much better with learning when there is a rich environment with many things that kids can learn. And unhappy and disengaged kids usually make it hard for the parents to connect with them, right? Kids that are playing video games a lot, or watch YouTube, or are on social media a lot, they don't have a lot of learning opportunities, or at least generally they aren't actively involved in the learning process. So what is an enriched environment, and how do we create one? Well, an enriched environment provides a wide range of stimulating experiences and activities that encourage learning, exploring, and developing. In the context of child development, an enriched environment refers to the environment that exposes children to a huge variety of age-appropriate toys, books, puzzles, and so many other learning materials, as well as opportunities for physical activity, social interaction, creative expression, exposure to music, art, nature, and other cultural experiences. And all these experiences expand a child's worldview and enhance their overall development. So how do we create this environment that I just spoke about? There are many ways, but here are a few. Read to your children often. That is one of the best ways to stimulate their minds. And by reading, you encourage language development. Number 2, provide plenty of opportunity for creative play. Encourage your children to play with different types of toys, art supplies, and materials. This can help them develop their creativity, problem-solving skills, and imagination. Number 3, and very importantly, talk to your children. Encourage them to express themselves. That can help them with their language skills, social skills, and emotional intelligence. Another thing you can do is to expose your children to new experiences. Take your children on outings to museums, into nature, into parks, and other interesting places. This can help broaden their horizon and expose them to new ideas and perspectives. We also encourage physical activity. It's important for children's health and development. Go for walks and talk while you walk. Another very important thing is to create a structured routine. Children thrive on routines and predictability. If you establish a structured routine, you can help them feel secure and provide a sense of order in their lives. The next one we have up, encourage independent learning. Provide your children with opportunities to explore and to learn on their own. This can help foster a sense of independence and self-motivation. And overall, create a safe and nurturing and a positive environment. When you create a safe and nurturing home environment, that is just essential for the children's well-being, but also for their learning. Make sure your kids feel loved, supported, and safe. The next one is that we need to provide a lot of learning materials. Provide your children with books, puzzles, educational games that are appropriate for their age and developmental levels. And I would like to add flashcards to the last one. We have used flashcards for years effectively in school and very effectively at home with our 3 boys. If you follow simple guidelines to create beautiful and content-rich flashcards, kids will engage with them and love them. You can teach them anything with flashcards, starting from a new language to history, biology, science, Bible verses, Bible curriculum, and so much more. And I must say, even bigger kids like these flashcards, and even adults. My wife and I love to study flashcards as well. In fact, our whole family has so much fun with the flashcards that we have created over the years. So what type of flashcards do we make and how do we make them? We create up to 10 flashcards in any given category of knowledge. For example, 10 popular dog breeds, 10 presidents of the USA, 10 different types of houses, 10 animals in the sea, and so many more. Any topic that we would like to teach our children or anything that they have shown interest in, we take on and teach it with flashcards. That is one way we can teach the kids without having to go out and without making a lot of expensive trips or buying expensive encyclopedias. We have it at home. If we have the internet, we have all that at home. And believe me, once you start, kids will not stop asking for more because they will be super engaged with all you can present to them. Very soon you will run out of cards and you will need to prepare more. Now we use 11 by 11 poster board or just simple letter-sized white cardstock paper. We print clear images or word or concepts from each category on the front of each flashcard. And we try to use huge letters or huge images that fill the whole paper as much as possible. Next, we find interesting facts about each concept. We gather from simple to complex facts and either print or write them on the back of the card along with the concept. We try to use short phrases instead of long and complex sentences. Once we have the cards prepared, we laminate them because our kids love to interact with these cards very often, and you will want to reteach the materials. We are sure of that. Now, how do we go about teaching this material? Well, we have our kids sit in front of us. We love to do that on the floor because it just works best. And then we tell our kids in a joyful tone what we're going to teach them. Then we just start flashing through the cards quickly, saying the concepts very clearly. Once we are done, we put the cards away and get back doing another thing or something that we were doing before. We repeat these sessions 2 or 3 times at different times of the day, and we just make sure that we change the order of the cards. After a day or 2, we start to introduce facts, and if the kids are older, we can introduce sooner and more facts, and kids will get curious and they will start reading the back of the cards if they are already read. And for kids under 6 or under 5 that still don't go to school or still don't read, well, they will absolutely ask you and want to learn more. Now, there are a few things that we need to remember when teaching with flashcards. Number 1, we want to keep the sessions short and focused. Flashcards are most effective when used for short and focused study sessions. We limit each session to between 1 or 0 and 5 minutes to prevent children from becoming overwhelmed or even losing interest. That is why we go so fast. We use the flashcards frequently. Instead of talking about the flashcards for 10 minutes, we split that up into 3 times 3 minutes in a day, because the consistent use of flashcards can help to reinforce learning and improve retention. We also like to use them in different ways. We mix the flashcards to keep things interesting and engaging, but then we also play games with them. We have a scavenger hunt, as a quiz, and many other ways. And overall, we try to be joyous when doing this. When we teach the cards to the children, we go fast through them, because kids don't like to go slowly, and they can go much faster than you think. We just try to be happy and enjoy when we do this, and our kids absolutely love it. And lastly, we take it then to the next level. We use these colorful and engaging flashcards to make learning fun, and then when we learn a concept, we apply. If you teach your children about traditional German foods, you can search for an easy recipe and cook with the kids. If you learn about a certain garden plant, you can go and plant new plants this year, plants that you haven't planted before. If you study classical composers, you can incorporate their music and movements and other things into your daily learning sessions. Now, what is the benefit of teaching with flashcards? There are so many, but I'm just going to share a few. First of all, flashcards are visual aids. Flashcards provide a visual aid that can help children to remember and learn new concepts very quickly. The pictures and images on the flashcards, they capture the child's attention and make learning experience engaging and interactive. We all know that we learn through repetition. By repeating in flashcards, we just make sure that kids learn it, and we repeat as often until children learn that. Children can use flashcards to review and practice information repeatedly until it becomes second nature to them. Another benefit is the active learning. Flashcards encourage active learning as children are asked to actively recall and apply what they have learned. This can help to reinforce new knowledge and improve retention. And then there is self-paced learning. We let kids choose the topics very often. And we also let children study the flashcards themselves at their own pace. And this helps children to build confidence and take ownership of their learning. The next one is a really good one. Flashcards are portable. Flashcards can be taken along anywhere, and they make a super convenient learning tool for parents and teachers. Also, flashcards offer multisensory learning. Flashcards can be designed to incorporate multiple senses, such as sight, sound, and touch. This is particularly effective for children with all their different learning styles and special needs. Another benefit is that flashcards are fun and interactive. If you design the flashcards that I just taught you about, they are so fun and interactive that you will motivate children to learn. You can turn them into a game and create whatever you want out of it. And lastly, one of the biggest benefits is that flashcards are cost effective. They are maybe not as time effective because they take a lot of time to make, but they are very cost effective. Flashcards are relatively inexpensive to create, and you can reuse them many times. And we guarantee that you will use them very often. Now lastly, I want to share some of the benefits that your kids will have on the long run. There are many more, but these are a few, definitely. Science shows that kids that are in an enriched environment and kids that learn frequently with flashcards, they develop higher IQs and they have more stable memories, even when they grow up. Also, these kids have longer attention spans. Because you go fast through the cards, they have to learn how to concentrate very quickly. And overall, you turn kids into lifelong learners. They are so interested in learning, and they understand that there's so much knowledge, there's so many things they can learn about. They just want to continue to learn on. And most importantly, if you teach these cards to your children, you will start to connect with them on a better and higher level, and your relationship will become much better. Studies also show that kids that live in these enriched environments succeed in school and have better problem-solving skills, and so much more. And now it's your turn. I invite you to join in and start creating your first set of flashcards for your children. Find a topic you would like to teach them. Find images and interesting facts for each concept in a category. Print, laminate, start teaching, and start having fun with your kids. Oh, and I almost forgot that I had an announcement. As a thank you for watching this video, I am giving you only today a completely free gift. Click the link on the screen and download a free high-quality set of flashcards from us. A high-quality set of flashcards that we created. You will get this set of flashcards in 3 different formats that you can use them right now with your children. This will be a time saver for you and your kids, and you can start to have fun right here and now. Thank you so much for watching. Happy learning!